with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what could...
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So, and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about...
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And they're going to speed things up here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And Olsen over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make...
Following the fumble recovery, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down and just 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on second down is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Newton now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Now Newton on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10, Newton again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To throw is Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down throw for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield. Here's Newton now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Time for a break as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL,
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Now they get a... So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down formation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing here, Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty simple.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Newton on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think
offensive experience.